Hey, welcome back to another video, Run It Up Sports. We're gonna hop right into it with the Eastern Conference. Shortly, the Cavs next. We're gonna start out with.
Of course,
Tough one.
of course.
Danny, you want to start out with that?
Man. The Cavs are in trouble, bro. The Cavs are in trouble. And like I said in the previous video, man, it's going to come down to one matchup. Jalen Brunson versus Darius Garland. Who's going to win that matchup? And in game 2, Darius Garland did his thing. He came back. Game 1, obviously Jalen Brunson won the matchup. That's why they were up 1-0. They tied it up because Darius Garland was able to play great and outplay him. In this game 3, we see what happened. Darius Garland didn't show up, and Jalen Brunson showed out.
Ain't fought nothing wrong with that one. You want to follow with that, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with what Danny said, man. Like, I thought it was gonna be a more competitive series, but the Cavs are getting bullied. They're getting bullied. Like, I know. In the last video, I said I took Cavs in 6. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, yeah, the Cavs are in trouble. I was rooting for them, but they're in trouble. So, yeah, the series might turn, and I see New York taking it in 6. Let's change that pick.
The Cavs are in trouble. To me, it just looks like very inconsistent play with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Darius Garland is really inconsistent, and I can't even blame it all on him. It's the rest of the team. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley has not been playing defense in the paint like they have been all season. They don't even look like the Twin Towers that I've watched all season long. The number 1 defense in the league, and this is what they're giving up. None of the role players can shoot. None of them. They have 0 shooters. They're not making any shots at all. It's ridiculous. I don't know what is going on or who's going to keep their roster spot next year, but it's looking ugly. As a Cavs fan, obviously I still have hope, but right now it's looking like the Knicks are favoriting in the series right now. I'm going to have to get into it.
Mind you, the Cavs are still young too. They're a young team, so I don't think no one will be losing a roster spot. This team just needs to mesh better together. So
I don't necessarily mean the main core in terms of losing a roster spot. I mean role players like Dean Wade, Ricky Rubio, Karis LeVert balled out tonight, but more like Isaac Okoro. Some of these players who are not really helping and showing that they can help, I think maybe getting moved or maybe thrown into trade pieces, because obviously they're a young team, but I still think there's only a certain limit that you can wait to see them do stuff. I mean, it's the Knicks. We're not talking about they're facing some high skill level team. They're facing the Knicks. This is ridiculous. They're getting bullied by the Knicks.
Hey, Jalen Brunson out there looking like Jalen Brunson out there.
They got Jalen Brunson looking like prime Michael Jordan. He's 6'1".
Yeah, he's balling.
He does the same step back move every single time mid range, and they still can't guard it. Do they not? I know what he's about to do, and they're still not guarding it. It's ridiculous.
That's what the playoffs are. That's what the playoffs are. It's knowing what your opponent's gonna do, but can you stop it? But I did want to throw in there, I do want to change my pick as well. Originally, I picked Cavs in 6. I have to go Knicks in 6.
I wouldn't fight you on that as a Cavs fan. I wouldn't fight you on that if you want to say that. They are getting bullied, and they're not giving it energy whatsoever. Since they're a home team, they had the higher seed. They do have more home games in the series. If they can just still win in New York tomorrow and tie the series up and win and one in Cleveland, for the next game, but that's hard to say. How they even play, it's hard to say right now to even do that. They're gonna have to still win in New York tomorrow, win one in Cleveland. That's what they're gonna have to do if they want to win the series. They have to do it some type of way. Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. And Darius Garland's gonna have to lock in. Bro's a number 2 option, and he's not doing anything. Not all the pressure's not even on you. But I guess it's favorite then. Knicks are favorite as of right now. We can move on to the next series. Atlanta Hawks just took a dub. What's your guys' opinion on that, Jeremy?
Yeah, that was a lucky dub. You know, I mean, I still see the. I thought it was going to be a sweep, but I still see the Celtics taking it in 5. They're going to take it in 5. It's going to be a gentleman's sweep. Like, I don't see much coming out of that series. So yeah, I still got Celtics in 5. Gentleman's sweep.
Okay. You want to follow up with that, Denny?
The Celtics fans were chanting, Trae Young is overrated. Overrated. Boom, 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 boom. Overrated. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. He said put some respect on his name today. DeJounte Murray said put some respect on my name. This series ain't over. I still got Celtics. I'm gonna go Celtics in 6. I feel like the Hawks are gonna take this next game. I think they're gonna tie it up, and I think the Celtics are gonna wake up and then take the next 2 to win 4-6. I mean 4-2 to take it to 6 games. But I got this series going to 6 games now because the Hawks.
That's a bold prediction.
The Hawks, they want their respect.
I think that Boston will win it from here on out, but I think it will be close games. I think the Hawks kind of have it figured out a little bit. I think Boston is going to win out the series, but I think every game from here on out is going to be pretty close. I think Trae Young is overrated, but I think when it comes to win or go home games, that he will somewhat perform and give it a fighting chance. I think that I thought the Hawks are going to put up a better fight than this, but Boston is really that team this year, so there's nothing really they can do much. They just got a bad first-round matchup. They fell into the first hands with the Boston Celtics. There's nothing really you could do about that. But yeah, Boston in basically 5. Then we're going to go on to pretty exciting last game for this series. Brooklyn Nets, 76ers. Crazy game. You guys want to start out with that, Denny?
I mean, I wouldn't say exciting. I mean, I would say exciting just because of the antics.
Yeah.
Can't understand why James Harden was ejected. Can't understand why Joel Embiid wasn't ejected. But other than that, it's just a foregone conclusion of a series. Just like I said before the series even started, it's going to be a sweep. Sixers in 4. Sixers in 4 then. When I said it a week ago, Sixers in 4 now. And we're just waiting for this series to be over. It's just TV filler. They could put on episodes. They can put on reruns of Friends, and it'd be the same thing as the series.
Get as many views.
You want to follow up that, Jeremy?
Yes, I'm gonna follow up. I'm gonna say Sixers still in 4. Embiid is out, but you know, this is the game's probably gonna be over about time. You know, this video is we're recording this video Friday night. The game it's Sixers in 4. I'm sounding like Charles Barkley right now, so let me get myself together. Embiid's out, but yeah, there's still no match for Philly, man. So I still got Philly in 4.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Philly in 4. Yeah, this series is basically over. It was over before it started, pretty much. I think that it's good. I think that basically what matters next is who's going to win that Boston Philly series. That's basically the Eastern Conference Finals for the East right there. And depending on who's going to be in the finals playing right there, to me, I know you got the Bucks right there, but without a fully healthy Giannis and the way these two type of teams are playing, I think that's basically the Eastern Conference Finals happening in the second round. But Philly in 4. Not really much to say about that series right there.
Philly in 4, let's go.
Philly in 4, yeah. Until they face some Boston Celtics, and y'all don't think y'all could be saying it that easy.
Game going to 7. It's going to 7. Philly taking it.
I think Boston gonna win that at 6, but that's for a whole nother round after the Philadelphia referees get beat. We could jump over to the Western Conference. I think we should start off with the the Grizzlies and the LA Lakers, especially what Dylan Brooks had to say about LeBron. You want to start out with that, Denny?
LeBron is old. He's old. I mean, there's no other way to get around it. I mean, he's old, but he's still great. You know what I'm saying? He's the second greatest player of all time, in my opinion. Second greatest player of all time. So even an old LeBron James is better than 95% of the rest of the NBA, including Dylan Brooks. But, you know, old people get tired. Can LeBron really carry this team? And it's looking like he's really going to have to carry this team, especially with Anthony Davis scoring 14 points in Game 2 like he did. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I feel like I'm talking about the Cavs because, you know, LeBron, Cavs, they go hand in hand. But that was a typo. I mean, the Lakers got lucky with Hashimoto scoring 30 points in Game 1. That's not going to happen again. What's his name? Hashimoto? What's his name, dog?
Hashimoto.
Oh, okay. Hashimoto. Yeah, Hashimoto. He need to figure out how to do some karate because this nigga is not going to play like that again. How many threes did he hit in the first game? What was he, like 7 for 7? He was hitting everything. This nigga was hitting everything. He was like Bruce Lee doing back hits, front hits, sweet chin music. I ain't see Shawn Michaels, but I seen Hashimoto. But that's not going to happen no more. It's not going to happen again. That's the only reason why the Lakers won Game 1. It's not going to happen again. LeBron is old. AD is hurt. I know you say, look at the injury report. It's clean. He's healthy. He's clear. No, he's hurt. AD is always hurt. That's why he only scored 14 points last game. But carry on.
I can't argue with that. What you got to say about that, Jeremy?
Yeah, Lakers look a bit tired in Game 2. LeBron is old, but, you know, tomorrow I think he's going to put up about 32 points on Dylan, you know. But he's also not going to feed into that, man. LeBron been in the league too long to feed into some bullshit like that. Let's get real. Yeah, he's going to ignore it. He's going to do what he do. Like you say, AD is always hurt, but I still got hope. I forgot what I said in the last series, but
you had Grizzlies in 6.
I had Grizzlies in 6. I did, but I think I want to change my pick, man. I'm going Lakers in 7.
That's bold. That's bold. That's very bold.
Lakers in 7. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with my same pick. I'm gonna stick with Grizzlies in 6.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to match Jeremy on that with the Lakers in 7. I think the Lakers are gonna sneak past this round, and that's where they meet their doom. depending on if they want to play better or not. LeBron is really going to have to carry this team if they're, but he can't carry no more, so it's not going to happen. Anthony Davis can't carry anymore. It's not going to happen. The role players that they have are very average. This is not a championship level team. They keep trying to bring in players to help LeBron win a championship, but D'Angelo Russell and Beasley are not going to help you win a championship. Like your star players are old and basically built out of glass, so I don't know what they expect from LeBron and AD right now. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Lakers in 7 this round. So I guess we see what happens. And next round we could move over to, I think, probably the most exciting first round in the whole NBA playoffs right now. The Clippers and the Phoenix Suns. You want to start out with that, Jeremy?
Let's start with Kawhi. You talk about made of glass. That man's made of glass. He's out for some ungodly reason. I don't know why he's out. But he's also out game 4. So Clippers are in trouble because, you know, Westbrook's going to do what Westbrook do. The Clippers, the pit is basically what Westbrook would do if they would have a good game or not. You know, if he's jacking up shots, doing crazy stuff, they're going to lose. But yeah, Clippers are in trouble. Like, this is ugly. I honestly don't think they're going to get another win. Last time I did have Clippers in 7, but yeah, with Kawhi sitting now, it's looking ugly. Let's be real.
That's pretty true for us. Pretty facts right there. You ain't got anything to say about that, Denny?
I am kind of salty because my prediction is ruined. I had Suns in 4. I had Suns sweeping the Clippers, but Westbrook is playing way better than I thought he could still play, and Kawhi was carrying the team way more than I thought he could. And the Suns' defense is terrible. They making Norman Powell look like Norman Powell is freaking Tracy McGrady at times, and it's kind of sickening. But I'm still going with Suns. Obviously, they can't win a sweep. I'm gonna go with Suns in 6. The Suns need to play better defense. Devin Booker needs to stop shooting as much. I mean, he's playing great. Don't get me wrong. He's shooting. He's scoring a lot of points at a high percentage. But Kevin Durant only getting 15 shots a game is not gonna cut it. Like, especially going forward, you need to let Kevin Durant get used to and let Kevin Durant be more aggressive. Kevin Durant can't be aggressive because it's Devin Booker's team, and Devin Booker won't allow Kevin Durant to get his footing and do what Kevin Durant does. So that's one thing that needs to change for the Suns. They're gonna win this series regardless. I feel like they're gonna win in 6 games. I know I predicted the sweep before, but I changed my pick. Their defense is not good enough to win in 5 games. Obviously, not good enough to win a sweep because they didn't win a sweep. I also want to talk about Westbrook, and Westbrook has been playing amazing. And just to give him some shine real quick, I'm watching the game yesterday. Game. What was it? Game 2. Game 2. Yeah, game 2. No, game 3. Game 3. I'm watching game 3. At the beginning of the game, I'm telling my kids, I'm saying, leave Westbrook open. That should be what they should leave Westbrook open. Westbrook makes 2 threes in a row. By the end of the game, I'm saying, stop leaving Westbrook open. And it just makes me think, like, back to Westbrook being with the Lakers. LeBron always makes that third star. whether it be Westbrook, whether it be Chris Bosh, whether it be Kevin Love, he always makes that third star always looks terrible with LeBron. They look horrible with LeBron, like they can't play. And I don't know. At this point, when I'm watching the Clippers, it's not a Westbrook thing. It's a LeBron thing as to why Westbrook was looking that bad with the Lakers.
I'm going to have to go with Suns in 6, mostly because of Kawhi. But to follow what Denny said, I think people think Westbrook has been playing better than he was when he had that game-winning stop. He shot 3 from 19.
What did he shoot? 19. What did he shoot the last game?
I'm not sure exactly what his percentage was.
What did he shoot game 2?
Game 2, I'm not sure either.
How many good defensive games did he have with LeBron? How many good offensive rebounding games did he have with LeBron?
But how does LeBron affect how well he plays defense?
Obviously, he's affecting them. He's playing better with the Clippers.
Tell me, if we're playing basketball, how am I affecting you playing defense?
Obviously, he is. He's playing better without him. He played better before him. He's playing better before. He played better before him, and he's playing better after him. So you tell me.
Before him. That Wizards team was awful. He was awful.
He averaged a triple-double. They made the playoffs.
The Rockets traded him for a reason. If he was good, they would have kept him.
They made it to the second round.
You say what?
That Wizard team made it to the playoffs. He averaged a triple-double. That Rockets team made it to the playoffs. Did the Lakers make it to the playoffs?
Why did both teams didn't want them?
Why did both those teams do better than the Lakers did?
But why would you trade a player that's good for your team?
But why did they do better than the Lakers?
I'll answer that once you answer mine. Why do you trade a player that's good?
Well, first of all,
traded him, Rockets traded him, Wizards traded him, Lakers traded him. Utah Jazz didn't even keep him after they traded for him. Obviously, a lot of teams don't want him.
He asked for a trade from OKC. He asked for a trade from the Rockets, and he asked for a trade from the Wizards. The only trade
I didn't hear about none of these about him asking for a trade.
Okay, so with OKC, Paul George left before Westbrook. Westbrook was left there, so he asked for a trade. With the Rockets, James Harden asked for a trade to the Brooklyn Nets. Left Westbrook there. Westbrook asked for a trade. With the Wizards, Westbrook was there minding his own business. LeBron James called the Wizards and asked the Wizards for Russell Westbrook. So they traded Russell Westbrook at LeBron James's request. Need I go forward? I don't think I gotta go forward.
First of all,
we don't gotta go forward with that.
If someone, you're saying LeBron called the Wizards. If someone calls my team,
he called them. So, he asked for Russell Westbrook.
So if someone called, say I'm the general manager of the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? If someone calls me and be like, hey, can we trade for Donovan Mitchell? Hell no. Hell, you don't trade players that are good that you want to keep. You trade players that you don't want no more. Obviously, you wouldn't say yes to a trade when you have a good player in your team, would you? No. You think Boston's over here trading Jason Tatum? No. You think Philly's over here going to trade Joel Embiid or James Harden? No. You trade players that you obviously don't care for, and he's been shopped around the league like a school girl or something like this. Everybody's got a piece of Westbrook at this point.
When LeBron called
taste the rainbow. He's been on almost every team in the league at this point.
He's only been on 5 teams. There's 30 teams. I don't see how that's
his last team. I can guarantee that. This is not his last team.
when LeBron called the Pelicans, they traded Anthony Davis too. So let's not talk about that. Let's not even go there.
So Anthony Davis actually requested a trade out.
We don't want to take this too long because we're gonna have a lot of time in the summertime for me to get in that ass. But right now, let's move on to the next playoff series.
All right, let's move on to the next playoff series then. I say we could probably go with, Minnesota Timberwolves and the Nuggets, which is the obvious pick, obviously, to me. But you want to start out with that, Jeremy?
I don't got much to say about that one. That one's a clear sweep, so.
Yeah, that's a clear sweep.
Yeah.
You want to follow up?
Jokic doing his thing. Yeah, whatever, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we see the Nuggets in the second round exit anyways, but you want to follow with that, Denny?
Yeah, man. It's going to be a clean sweep. I feel like Jamal Murray is getting healthier and healthier. I feel like it's scary for the league because the Nuggets are getting healthier and healthier on an easy series. And the next series is going to be a problem, whether it's the Clippers or the Suns. I feel like the Nuggets are going to make the whole league scared once the next series comes because it's going to be a domination. That's what I'm predicting.
I ain't got much to say either. It's obvious. Nuggets going to sweep. But I still think that the Nuggets are very overrated and that they will get eliminated within the next 2 rounds, like every year that they do. Not saying that makes Jokic any less of an MVP, but even though I don't think he's MVP, I think that should go to the Greek Freak. But it's going to be a clean sweep. That's a pretty simple series right there. It's pretty simple. Not much more to say. So we cleared all the teams in the East, cleared all the teams in the West.